What is up, guys? So this is not a repair video, but it's something that I'm thinking of doing. So to help guys who also fix, I think it would be much easier if people kind of understand the reason why I do certain things that I do. So I was thinking of doing a mini series which would include quite a few topics that people might find useful. So the series is gonna start with basically what is electronics. Don't mind my handwriting, it's terrible. So I'll start with what is actually electronics, because if you've noticed, I don't just fix laptops, but I fix electronic gadgets. So some of the things I don't post them here, but if you give me anything electronic, I can actually just fix it. Yeah, so basically what is electronics, and yeah, what we actually deal with when we're saying it's electronic. Yeah, if I get to understand that, you can probably just fix any electronic device from then on. And then the second thing would be to work on components, the types of components that you face and that you come across when you are holding a motherboard. So if you get to understand those components, how they actually function, and yeah, how they are oriented on the circuit, where they are found on the circuit, it kind of makes it much easier. Next time when you're seeing a certain problem, you kind of can probably assume where the issue is. I think you've seen from time to time, I can look at a component and I'll be like, no, it's not supposed to look like that, or it's not supposed to be in that orientation. Then I'll know where the issue is. So that's where components come into play. After explaining components, then I would probably go on to explain circuits. Yeah, if I can explain circuits, basically what a circuit comprises of, how it functions. This will probably just take us back to components, but yeah, more or less something like that. And then I would also explain when it comes to laptops, the types of power rails that you get on a laptop. So how to get from the charging port all the way to the laptop being in state 0, where it's fully functional. So I would say laptop states. Yeah, if you get to understand from state 5 all the way to state 0, then it'll make your life much easier. What to expect when you're in state 5 and what to expect when you're in state 0, something like that. You get to know. Yeah, I'm not gonna really focus on things like what is a RAM, what is an SSD, what is a fan. That is that is really too basic, guys. Like, no, I'll probably just mention it when I'm doing the video, but no, that is not what I'm here to do. There's quite a lot of videos for that. From there, I would go on to say, I don't know, I could push the series further and go to how you would actually run a business. I don't know if people would find that useful, but yeah, you can suggest that in the comments. How to stock your parts, how to know what is useful and what is not useful, things like that. Yeah, that is left to be discussed if I should do on that. Yeah, and what else could I explain on? Yeah, these will be split into sub videos, but yeah, something like that, something that I'm thinking of doing, but I would have to make time for that. Yeah, I would have to really make time for that, and then we see from there. Because for example, on components, I've basically grouped my components into 7 groups. So the rest of the components are still there, but I just focused on 7. So those 7 would need someone to explain them individually, and you would have to explain them in relation to electronics and circuits. It's something like that. And then when you're now explaining laptop states, we're basically explaining these, now applying these into an actual device. So yeah, we'll see from there how you get your 19 volts AC coming from the charger, how it converts into the main power rail in different types, because the You get your main power, which is 19 volts, and you get your main power, which is like 13 volts, another one, whatever, but it's all coming in as 19 volts. How you get your type C charging. And so yeah, I think it's some things that we need to like just explain, so that people, when you're working on things, you know, like, no, this thing is not supposed to look like this, it's not supposed to be behaving in this way. So yeah, I'll do that mini series and then we'll see from there. Anyways, this is the laptop I was working on a few minutes ago, so I'm actually uploading the video now. And I noticed when I cut the video, I had not seen the battery going to 2%. It's actually charging now, we're on 11%. Yeah, so in case anyone was wondering whether it charged or not, it actually charged. It's on 11% now, so I can assemble the laptop back and grab any that I want to fix. I have quite a lot of work, a lot of it actually. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. I will see you in the next video. Hopefully I will have started on this and we can have some fun. Cheers and goodbye.